Okay, let's get started. Sorry for the late start, and sorry for the messing up with the timer. Completely going past that. I don't know what the hell happened, but the bot wouldn't connect. Hold on, let me... Gosh, I'm not even in the right scene for this. You can't see my dumb face. Here you guys go. How you going, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm Green Leader, and today is Friday. Playing some Mass Effect Andromeda. Gonna be trying to get some loyalty missions going for Helm, my teammates. I think I've already got the loyalty of Cora and Drax, so I still need to do 4 other loyalty missions: Peebee, Liam, Vetra, and Jal. I believe are the 4 loyalty missions that I've got to do. And I would also like to preferably start working on getting the other 3 worlds, actually getting an outpost on them and getting their viability up. So I think that's the plan for the day, or the night. We'll be going for about 3 hours, and then I will be shutting down the stream and then restarting it to do something a little different for a little bit. It is Saturday night after all, so I'm going to be going a little later than usual. And, yeah, we'll see how things go from there. But, well, anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, really do appreciate you guys being here. I just need something set up quickly. Yeah. Okay. That is pretty much done, and hopefully I won't have to, yeah, hopefully I won't have to, shut down the game and restart it. Because that was annoying last night. Sure. Oh, yeah, and as per usual, I wish this stream was brought to you by... there we go. Izzy. Delicious fruit sodas, no added sugar, no preservatives. Just plain good. Tonight I've got Sparkling Peach. It's a good one. Solid. Not my favorite, but still very, very good. Yeah, that's actually is really good. Oh, I love the peach. Peach is actually really good. Again, not my favorite not because it's bad, because there are better flavors. There's actually better tasting flavors than just the peach, right? Peach is really good. But if I were to choose which flavors were my favorite, I would say peach actually is like 3rd or 4th of the 4 flavors. At least 4 flavors that I've tried anyway. I need to actually get that memory trigger as well. Sorry. Getting sidetracked as per usual. Talking about different things. I don't even see that. Missions. I do want to get this one, and then I want to see... That's the drone. Drone. Do kind of want to get the map unlocked. So maybe we'll... So I know I would like to get the loyalty missions going. Alright, I've still got 4. I do want to actually finish putting down the all these different whatever they're called, the drop pods. Forward stations, not drop pods, because those are totally different. So, okay, so that's actually really close. We got a mission here. We're gonna go find some scientists that thought they could get the remnant to do what they wanted. Fortunately, I don't think it's gonna work out for them. So, either have to try and save them, or at least find their bodies and report the situation back to the colony. We'll do that quickly, and then we'll move on to the other stuff. Explore. Oh, I did. Okay. Cool, cool. Yep, and I'm there too. Okay, cool, cool. Man, that double click is really frustrating me. I need to get a new mouse. I should have actually on the Black Friday, because Amazon had a
crew, but someone left their gear behind.
Amazon had a pretty nice sale on a Logitech mouse, a $99 mouse going for like 40 bucks. So.
Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
If you're that spooked, go hide behind the 4 giants. I'm busy.
Damn it, we've got to find them before they get themselves killed.
Yep, where?
Let's see. Found another colonist.
Wait, what? I didn't see the colonist, and I've got to get going. Gosh, hold on. Where? And I bet you I can't just fast travel. Okay, we're gonna take the shortcut. Do. Here we go. Oh gosh.
We purpose build world by world. That's the way to keep things going.
Oh, nearly crashed that.
A scourge site is nearby, Pathfinder. Remnant activity may be unstable.
No, we are good. I'm not going for there. I'm trying to go and find me some scientists, colonist people who are just being dum-dums.
We had a legend that formations like this were from the weight of the sky.
Oh wow.
Long before the scourge.
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run.
That's true. That is very true.
Help us! Please!
Help us! Well, maybe you guys shouldn't be dicks. You guys focus him. I'll take this boy. There we go. Oh, hello. They're still working on this guy? There we go. Okay, who do I need to talk to? Speak to the survivors. Hey. Dum-dum. Yo, stop.
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Your experiment with the remnant didn't work out.
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gasparic? Yeah, I bet. These remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
Because I didn't control them, you dum-dum.
I have a super intelligent AI and enough experience with the remnant to be careful.
Jennings, this isn't working. We tried.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
I feel like that's not... I feel like that's going to still cause more problems. Gosh, these guys are idiots. You know what's weird? I thought that was Vetra for a second. I really did. Oh no. Somebody else who died. Interestingly enough, I can't scan the body. Also, just out of curiosity, let's go to tasks here. Where was the... There was one, I remember this. Was actually like, naming the dead. There we go. Find and scan colonists' dead bodies. That one show on the map, because he said it, right? He said, hey... or Lexi, there's a colonist here. I don't know. I don't know. While I'm here, what can I actually do with this? Yikes, there's another dead guy. Fortunately. Very sad. Says it's below. Interestingly enough. Oh, that's just a drop. Okay, not supposed to go in there. What can I do with this site? Oh, I don't see any consoles. There's a container over here. Thank you. Wow, 3 people died here. That's unfortunate. But I don't really see anything else I can do here. Other than just, this is a remnant area? It's not quite a facility. There's nothing you can do here. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Well, actually, clearly I'm missing something. What the hell are these guys? Oh, this is... These are the idiots that are here. Okay. That's weird. They just pulled out their weapons for no reason and then popped them back in. That's interesting. Yeah, nothing I can scan, nothing I can look at. Maybe I have to come back later or something. Maybe this opens up over time. Maybe maybe those idiots actually end up coming back and trying it all over again. Again, like idiots. So. Okay, no, let me travel here. And then we'll hit up the areas that I haven't actually had a chance to travel to yet. See what we can find. You know what's funny? I forgot to switch out of that view. That's my bad. Had to see me full screen for far too long. So at least now you can actually see the gameplay now. Yep. Yeah, if I follow this road, it'll take me down to that drop pod point. Go from there.
The Scourge may have destabilized this remnant site, Pathfinder.
Okay, well what can I do with that? Doesn't really mean anything to me. Whoa! Did I launch myself again?
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Awesome. There we go. And you know, we'll just drive around here. I know there's not necessarily, there really aren't any other spots I can... any more drop points, I should say, that I could pick up, but I could unlock the map a little more. If I do this. And I'll be able to see where the actual edge of the map is, so... Oh, hello. Fascinating. Okay, that is most interesting. Can't go that way anymore. Squish. There's another remnant location. And another, and this one looks actually very interesting.
More of Peebee's remnant technology.
Still not as interesting as the monoliths.
If you say so.
Ah, the Big Lake. Bet you can't guess how I thought of that name.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains. We do our job. Someone will see it.
Now this is familiar. A world isn't home without water.
Whoa. That
We got
crash
camp
site?
ahead.
Yes, we do. And it's a few of them. Whoa. Ah, that's actually pretty funny. Oh, the explosions. That guy's down. That guy's down. Anyone else? I hear one.
Targets eliminated.
Nice. Awesome. Grab a container. Thank you. Is there anything we can scan around here? Anything from the crash site? Just get some stuff that I can pick up from here. Ket Unity armor. This looks like one of those lightning thingamabobs. Can't shoot it though. Another one over there, but that one's... Excuse me, another remnant thingamabob right over there. Oh, and you know what? There's a... Interesting. I think it's behind this big-ass rock.
We lost a lot of worlds to this scourge. Seeing one more or less reclaimed is strange.
I think we generally like to refer to that as good. But I kind of get what he's saying. Oh, hello. Sorry, I couldn't see you there, bud. You were literally invisible.
Let's do this!
Peebee, back up. Come on.
One less to worry about.
Nice. Okay, let's see if we can't try and find this, this drone. They're supposed to be... Usually looks like fans or something. Fan blades. I'm right on the edge. Makes me think it's more closer to here. Or hell, it's maybe even over there. Hold on. Hey, Debeck 5, how you doing, dude? How's your night going? Yes, this is Mass Effect. That is indeed accurate. Mass Effect Andromeda. And it is Friday, too. How's it going, man? How was your week? How'd work go? How'd all that nonsense go? Blah. I know the feeling. Oh, trust me, I know the feeling. It was a week, yeah. That's accurate. It was a week. That is for sure accurate. Had to handle a critical issue, sorry, all critical issues during my shift this week. Really? That sucks, man. Holy crap, I thought it was here. So yeah. Man, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear. Pretty much shoving all the responsibility onto you, so yeah. Nice spacesuit. Well, thank you. I think it's pretty fancy. It's all good. It's over. Yay. Yeah. At least it's over, right? Okay, let's see what else is here. Oh, I gotta place a beacon. Forgot to place the beacon. Not just scan it. Damn, thought that animal so that animal did disappear. So that's the interesting thing. So that creature there, actually, it has the ability to actually go invisible. So that first hit, it actually did go invisible. So that was intentional by the game. So, but yeah, that was pretty funny that did happen. Particularly with this gun, because this is a sniper. It's an explosive sniper. Let's put it that way. But yeah, the timing on that was pretty fantastic.
Pathfinder, I advise caution. Remnant activity may be hostile.
Yeah, easy peasy. Now those guys disappeared. But yeah, man, what you been up to? Had any time to relax, or you just been working all week?
Down you go.
We're not alone.
This last one. Switch to the SMG for this. I know it's here. Ah, there you are, you sneaky little butt wipe. Oh, and there's stuff over there. Hold on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd... Oh. Is that it? Don't see any more red dots, so that must be it. Just finished watching the latest episode of Mandalorian. Nice. Robert Rodriguez actually directed this last one. It was pretty good. Love the second season so far. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard lots of good things about the first season and the second season, so pretty cool that they're keeping up the quality. It's always nice to see when a show can keep up its quality in the second season. I think that's my biggest concern with The Witcher. I love The Witcher. I know you weren't necessarily a fan, but I love The Witcher, the first season. So I'm hoping that they can actually keep it up in the second season. So, yeah, I need to. Well, to be honest, I don't know if I necessarily want to support Disney Plus, but I do want to get. I do want to pick up The Mandalorian either on DVD or something. So, yeah. The Witcher was bad. I know you're just kidding, but no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. I know you didn't. I know you didn't like it that much, but yeah, I really liked it. Just trying to think of what else I was wanting to do here. So I got the drop pod location. I do want to see if I can't uncover more of the map over here. Are you talking about this? Are you talking about Mass Effect, or are you talking about oh, Mass Effect, nice. Yeah, no, it is very cool. This is one of the planets that you can land on and colonize. It's called Eos. It's actually the first planet you can go to. And at this point, I've actually already basically fixed up the planet and made it livable. So, and I think we're gonna have something to do over there. This big monolith, whatever that is, that's in the middle of the lake. But I don't think it's going to be yet because I don't see any indicator on it. So, let's see what happens. But yeah, it's cool. It's a desert planet, though. But I think there's a whole bunch of other things, and there's a enemy little base right there. I don't particularly care too much about. Just trying to uncover the map, because as you explore more, unless you uncover the map, and it's quite a decent-sized map. To be honest. Not bad at all.
Probably cat crawling all over that tech.
Usually. I'm just curious if I can actually go this way or not.
I've seen enough wastelands. Where's the celebration for managing to live here?
Interesting that I can actually make it out this far.
We've got targets.
It's fine.
Think that's it?
Yeah, I'm actually very amazed that I can come out this far. Because I came out to about here on the map, and it just popped up with basically a nope wall. It was like, nope, you're not going any further than this point. I'm like, okay. Okay, if you say so, game. And I just wanted to come and check. Oh my gosh, there's a shuttle. Check this out. Crashed shuttle on Eos. Curious if they had any other colonists here. Yep, and as you can see, you can actually start to see the nope wall appearing. It's kind of it's not. Yeah, you can see it on stream. It's that, you know, that circle that's kind of starting to appear. That's basically their and I think they pulled it clearly from Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed does the same thing when you, particularly in the first couple, where you go to areas that you're not supposed to. And I can cross it, doesn't freak out or anything, but it says I need to return. Oh, pops me back up anyway, so just teleports me back to where it thinks I should be. So, yeah. I'm not sure that's lazy design, or maybe they just ran out of time with everything that they wanted to do, but yeah. Just weird. Kind of a weird design. Again, not sure why they did that, but they did for reasons. interesting that they actually put this crashed, because that's a shuttle. That's an Alliance slash, you know, Milky Way shuttle. So I don't find it weird that there's a crash site there. There's 2 containers, which, I mean, the loot's nice, but surprised they don't have, like, you know, any sort of, like, you know, colonist bodies or that I can scan, or anything that's more interesting than that there. So I do find that interesting. Found some platinum. These things aren't really enemies. Okay, apparently they're enemies now.
Excellently done.
So much violence.
Hey, how's it going, Alien King? What you up to, dude? The greenest of all known leaders. That is accurate. That is accurate. I am a very green leader. That is true. This is interesting. There is like, this does look like one of these gravity wells. It should be able to open up, but like, there's no way to access it. And there's gotta be something that actually activates later on in the story, or something that opens this up. I've seen a couple spots like this, and it is kind of weird. But anyway, Alien King, how's your night going? Hope you're doing well. What's up to you, dude? In fact, it's a little late for you, isn't it? Nearly 10 p.m.? Surprised you're not in bed already. Although, to be fair, you've watched from bed before, so maybe you are. Maybe you are in bed. Maybe you're falling asleep to a little bit of green. I don't know. Oh man, just installed an emulator on my Xbox. Got a game I used to love and promptly screwed the controls to the point I can't fix it. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, got an emulator for your Xbox? How did you get on it? Wait, what do you mean an emulator for your Xbox? What does that mean exactly? Also, did you get the Series X as well, Alien King? If that is the case, I know you and Debek5 could actually chat a little bit, because I know Debek5 also got the Series X. So it'll play lots of retro games. Interesting. I heard you can install an emulator on the latest Xbox that plays PS2 games. I did hear about that. I did read that news article. It's got to do with the... it's some weird little, like, workaround that they're using the developer mode, combine that with an emulator, and then they can play play PS2 games. I got the Alien Trilogy from PS1. Wow, that's awesome. I'm surprised that it worked, is what I'm saying. But I mean, to be honest, I'm not that surprised that they can. I mean, this is part of what I've been bitching about for a long time with consoles, particularly modern consoles, the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. There's zero reason whatsoever for them not to allow complete backwards compatibility with everything. Like, particularly for Sony, Sony should be able to have everything completely backwards compatible all the way to PlayStation 1. No issue, hands down. Just put in software emulation. That's all you need. Why we have to act like it's such a hard thing is completely beyond me. Oh, it worked. I just tried to change the controls. It said it laughed. Wow, that's hilarious. Sorry, man. Sorry. Can you not, like, reset the defaults or something like that? And, like, what's wrong with that? Also, how's it going, G? I did see you. I did see you say I come to annoy. How you doing, man? GFNG. What does that mean? And then followed by oops. Oh man. I take it you're watching multiple streams. Was that meant to be in a different chat? I see how it is. I see how it is.
Hostiles ahead!
Really? Where? Whatever game. My hands hit the key. Okay. Hands hit the keyboard, huh? Yeah, gotcha. Oh man. Not the way I broke him. I'll fix him eventually. Okay. I believe in you. I believe in you, Alien King. You got this. You got this.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
I know,
You
Sam.
can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I know, Sam. Gosh, you're a silly goose telling me things I already know. Because you all want to see an Alien... Yes, I would love to see an Alien Trilogy stream. You know, I think retro games actually have a pretty... Or at least I think would have a pretty good place in on Twitch. Particularly the older the game, the better. So, PlayStation 1, hell yeah. I think people would love to see that. So... yeah. And who said I don't? I do. I clearly do. I remember the God mode cheat. Oh, really? How did that work? From there. Hold on. Also, just trying to... You know, screw it. I'm just going to clear up these last few mission markers. We're going to go here. We're going to get the... thing triggered, and then we'll do other stuff. Hey, Pale Gloss, how's it going? I heard that it's the time to annoy Green. You can if you want. I mean, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I got pink acid boots, son. That is definitely a cheat, for sure, 100%. Pong stream? Hell yeah. Dude, I am okay, you know what? Just to prove my point, let's actually see if there is a Pong stream going on right now. Pong. Categories: Super Pong, Beer Pong. Go back to... no, not channels. I wanted to see the categories. Come on. And of course, because my double click is constantly just super crazy, it's always going to do that. Still remember after all these years. Green shall turn red. Good luck with that. There's so many Atari 2600 games I was... Oh, hell yeah, dude. Okay, so Super Pong, Beer Pong, Regular Pong. Let's check out no results. However, there are 365 followers. I bet you if somebody actually played Pong, people would watch. People would watch. And to be fair, it is late. To be fair, it is late, but I mean... I could see people playing... My gosh, my double click is just driving me nuts right now. One of these days, I'm just gonna have to get a new mouse. This is annoying. Yeah, but I'm sure. I'm very sure that. Did I really just? Okay, that's war. Oh fuck! Crying out loud. That double click, just so frustrating. Super annoying. Yeah, you wanna figure out a way to annoy me? Screw up my double click on my mouse. That's how you can annoy me. Oh man. Bet mesmerizing. I'ma go it. I'ma do it. Okay, there we go. Had a hard time with that, G, huh? I'll play harrowing round of Pitfall. Hell yeah. Set the cat away from the... I have no cat. I wish I had a cat. What's your IP? My IP? What do you mean my IP? I don't have an IP for this. Take away the mouse pad. Well, that would also do it too. I've got a glass desk, so this would not work on the desk without the mouse pad. So, yeah. Okay, where was I trying to go? Okay, I gotta go up there. Like right up here, so to be honest, it makes more sense to just hop out and do this type of thing. That's actually, oh yeah, it is. It is very much a rip. And to be honest, it's fine. It's not the end of the world for me because I got this big ass. I'll show you my mouse pad. It's one of these nice mouse pads. The big ass MSI mouse pad. I've had it for, gosh, 3 years. Nice big, like gaming mouse pad. It covers like a good chunk. Yeah, it's a big ass mouse pad. It covers a good chunk of my desk, so I can really move if I want to. The mouse. That is sheer cliff face. This I may not have thought this one through. I will Skyrim it if I can. It's a rat pad? What? Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now. Because, like, rats are, like, 4 times the size of mice. Yeah. I got you. And for a nice, big-ass honking mouse. Yep. And no, it's not a fancy crystal desk. It's a crappy Office Depot desk. Well, it's actually not crap. It's decent, but it is definitely a glass desk. I'll tell you what. I'm glad I'm not Red Ranger because he likes to smack the crap out of his desk. So the nice thing is that I don't do that. So he's told me he's like broken 3 of his desks in the past. So from him just like rage quitting. Like not even rage quitting, just raging. So wish I can focus on this conversation. I got distracted by my glow sticks. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Glow sticks are distracting. I get it. I totally get it. And yes, that is a lot of rage. He's an interesting fellow. He's really nice fellow, but yeah, he gets triggered easily sometimes. Oh man, I don't know what it is. He just, yeah, he gets triggered. So, oh my gosh, it is party time. Fall Eye's even here. How's it going, Fall Eye? What you up to? Hope you're having a great night. Been a while, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Okay, we got the memory trigger.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked.
Yep, I know.
Additional triggers are required.
I know. Okay, so we got that. We'll go here next. There was one. Yeah, there is one there. Yeah. Where? Oh, the car's right here. Can you change the robot's voice to something else? No, you can't. So if you're not familiar, so like, each of the races that came to Andromeda, they each have their own version of the AI, the SAM AI. So the one that you're hearing is the human one, but there's a Turian one, there's a Solarian one, and there is an Asari one. And each one has their own unique voice pattern. So each one sounds intentionally different. So I think they did that on purpose. I don't know if they ever decide to do another Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm not sure if they'll actually do another, or if they'll allow you to customize that.
I hope your colonists just work. These worlds need normal life.
Okay, I might Mass Effect this. Yeah, Edie. Yeah. I think that's who you're thinking of, right? The lady AI from Mass Effect 3 and 2. Was she on Battlestar, really? I did not know that. That is interesting. That would be interesting. That would be pretty interesting, but I don't think you can. You know, it might. Oh, see, I know it's to my right. Shit. Okay. Not what I was wanting. Get back in there. There we go. Boost to success. That did not work. I swear, this is just like right here. I will be a little pissed. I'll just check around here. Shit. You can't Skyrim it. Maybe you can Mako. Yeah, I know, right? How you do it, right? Just the Mako will just climb. Now, the original Mako, that thing climbed sheer cliff faces. It's crazy. You'd go up at like a 90-degree. Oh, fuck! Crying out loud. The mission wall of teleportation. That didn't work out the way I thought. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna drive through here. To go back up.
Peebee, when Asari exclaim, "Goddess," who are they talking about?
Me. Obviously.
Oh, Peebee. She's so sassy. Exactly. Duh is the right response. I might be able to drive there from here. Okay, this seems more doable. Just gotta make that jump. And we got it. Okay. That worked. That worked. There's the malfunctioning drone. Put that thing out there. Yeah, did you like that jump? I went all the way from there and landed right about here, so that was pretty great. I'll tell you that much. Did not think I was going to get that. Okay, gotta go from here. Is that one out there? There is that one as well, the hitting rocks. We'll do that. That'll unlock some more of the map, and we can get this as well, this forward station. And we can come through here and see what else we can find. Ooh. Little group of bad guys over here. Maybe. Actually, no bad guys at all, just their car, for whatever reason.
I detect a Ket surveillance device, Pathfinder. Destroying it would be the best course of action.
Thank you.
These devices appear to be feeding colonist data to a central location.
Okay.
Can you give me a nav point?
Not yet. I need more information. Another surveillance device will be adequate.
Interesting. Okay. an eye out for those then. Just here for the monster truck rally. Well, I did make a pretty sweet jump there, so I hope that was good enough, anyway. At least to get us started, anyway. Well, we're gonna go for it. You ready? Yes, you can drive off a cliff, because here we go. And we got a little bit of that extra boost. Just soften the landing. Hello! That is a fiend. On, reload, 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 reload. Focus the big boy. Please focus the big boy. There we go. Then we can focus the little bugs. I still don't know what these things actually do. It's not like there's a base to them, they just... Thanks, Ryder. It's really great. But yeah, I'm really not sure what these things are for. They're just out here. They're making noise.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Yep. There we go. VI is performing satisfactorily, transmitting data to Chief Lucan. Nice. They keep the wall in place? Yeah, they do. Maybe that's exactly what they do. Possible. Okay, let's go get another one of these drop pods down here. If I can find the damn thing. Oh, it's way over there.
Maybe we should check out that cat tech.
Well, and particularly in the case of...
I think that's it.
We would really like to get rid of this big boy first. Oh, I wish I had more ammo for this thing. Woo! Shoot you in the mouth. See, I can also do that. Slice! Hold on, I feel like the... Yeah, sound's off a second. Hold on. 1 sec. It's always about an hour, and then the sound goes out. I don't quite know why, but it's just goes out of sync, and then I gotta reset it, and then it's fine. And then it's fine for about another hour, and then the Elgato again goes out of sync. There we go. That one's down. I don't know what the hell is shooting at us, but it's... Oh, gosh.
My sensors are detecting PET technology, Pathfinder.
Really? What gave it away? Another big boy. But he's down. And now I have no ammo whatsoever. So that's great. Try and see if we can't find another. Don't mind me. Really? Don't worry about me. I'm just here slicing you in the back. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Just me getting some ammo. Get some backstabbing going on. Maybe pull out some biotics. Get that sweet little combo there. Get out of my face. Oh, that was awesome! Nicely done, Peebee. Where's the last one? We'll hit him with shockwave. That'll put him down.
I think that's a remnant device.
I advise scanning it, Pathfinder.
Scanning.
What's this doing in a Ket camp?
Judging by the damage, the Ket were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
Then we'll just have to find more.
Interesting. Why are there so many of these things? Now 2 in a row. Got a container here. And a third one just spawned. Holy cow. Looks like you're killing exotic species. Well, apparently they're not that exotic. They keep respawning, so there's a shit ton of them. Oh well. We got what we needed to from this camp. Let's move on.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I know, Sam. It's fine. I have it open.
I continue to learn about your people, Peebee. And the more I hear, the more amazed I become.
It's okay, Jal. I'm not holding a grudge.
You are the glue that binds the Milky Way species. Your ability to reproduce unifies all as one.
Yes, sorry, bring everyone together.
You aren't proud of that?
My people are proud enough without me piling on.
Oh my, she's, Looks like she's got some issues with the Asari. That's interesting.
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
There we go. That's what I was wanting.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
So Jal is saying that the Asari kind of bring everyone together because they're the species that can actually reproduce across all these different species, and so because of that, it kind of makes it such that I'm trying to think of the right way to put this, but they're the species that kind of connects everything together. So they can actually create all sorts of alliances or whatnot just because of the connections that they can essentially create just by having relations with all these, all these different species. So, and yes, they sexy. That too. That too. It's also true. Part of it. I'm sure that's a big part of it. Now that they can actually read. Yeah. Hello, that's a base. Interesting.
Nice world. with a little help from massive tech.
Sure.
Nice work.
I swear, if another one of these architects come out of nowhere from here... I'm getting flashbacks of Mass Effect 1 with hitting these types of areas and finding Thresher moths. Remember that was always, for me, just my biggest annoyance, landing on any uncharted planet that you could land on. It always freaked me out. I hated the Thresher moth fights. They were so annoying. Particularly because when you're in the Mako is just so... It's so clunky. So. The last one's all the way down in here. Okay. Ah! Gosh. I gotta tell you, this game seems really fun. Not sure why so many people hate it. So, I mean, it's a mix of different things, right? And I think I've kind of explored my opinions on this before, but I'll go over them again. I think because it's a mix of different things, right? I think firstly, it's an issue of nostalgia, right? So there's literally zero appearances from any of the original cast, so you're not going to see Shepard, you're not going to see Garrus, Tali, Rex, or, you know, Ashley, Caden, nobody from Mass Effect 2 like Jack or Miranda or Morden. So you have that aspect of it. You also have the aspect of it was super buggy when it came out. So we know that there were a ton of bugs on launch, and the game still crashes. I mean, still to this day. But I mean, to be fair, so did the original Mass Effect. I had plenty of crashes in the original Mass, particularly on PC. So it was buggy, and then combine that with the weird facial animations and eye animations. I don't know what they did, but apparently it. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't like. I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Like, it wasn't too jarring, but it was definitely noticeable, right? So I think a combination of those three things kind of led people to basically say, well, this is not what we were expecting. This is not nearly as, you know, as good as the original Mass Effect trilogy. People thinking that, you know, obviously this one had to be even better than the original trilogy. Where for me, I'm thinking of it as a completely new trilogy with a completely new team and a completely new game engine. I'm going to try and compare it more to Mass Effect 1 with how it was, which the buggy mess that was fun, but it had its issues, right? So I think of Mass Effect Andromeda in the same way. It's a fun game. It's great. It does have its issues. A lot of that stuff has been fixed now, right? I mean, 2020 Mass Effect Andromeda versus 2017 Mass Effect Andromeda. Bit of a different animal, right? It's actually a much better game now, 3 years later, after they've had the chance to play with the facial animations, play with the, and then fix a whole bunch of the bugs. Not all, mind you, but I think a large portion of like the critical game bugs have been fixed, so there's a lot less crashes. If it does crash, it's not a completely game wiping or game ending crash. You just restart it and it's fine. I've had 3 crashes so far in about 44, 45 hours of gameplay. That's not bad, considering. I mean, Debek 5 can attest to this. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the game that just came out, is crashing like crazy. It's crashed more times for me in like my 20 hours than Mass Effect Andromeda has crashed for me. Right, Debek 5, even tonight it's crashed on him. Yeah, it's and this is a separate game altogether, but Call of Duty Cold War. Man, I hate that. It's Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's a fun game. It's great. I'm liking the campaign so far. I've enjoyed the multiplayer, but it's buggy as well, and it's got lots of game crashes. I mean, even just going from the lobby into loading into a game session, the game's known to crash for me. Like, I've had multiple crashes there. I've had multiple crashes loading into missions. Yeah. So, I mean, kind of hard to find a game that doesn't crash, right? But I mean, yeah. I'm just going through a bit of everything. What in the world? That's got to be for a mission. That has to be for a mission. So yeah, I mean, I do feel like there was a lot of critically harsh judgment on Mass Effect Andromeda, unduly so. And I think it would be nice to see people actually pick it up again and play it. And kind of give it credit where credit is due. The story is actually pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. The characters are memorable, and the gameplay's fun. I mean, so I can't fault it for any of those things. And again, its biggest issues are right now just a few minor
I
bugs.
kind of like EOS. Could be Stockholm Syndrome.
Accurate. And see, again, the characters are... They have character, right? Peebee is actually pretty funny. She's sarcastic. She's quite the character. I mean, Jarl's interesting, Liam's interesting, Cora's interesting. Every character has their own little quirks, and it's really fun. So, yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda seemed rough from what I saw at launch. T-poses, buggy eyes. Yeah, the buggy eyes, I remember hearing a lot about people being upset about it. Seems like they fixed some of the... Oh, yeah, I mean, they fixed a lot of those things. Totally want to check it out now. Yeah, and it's definitely worth checking out, for sure. So, like, Unity. Horrible at first, but fixed later. Which one... What do you mean by Unity? Are you talking about Assassin's Creed Unity, or you... I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity. Yeah, definitely Assassin's Creed Unity was another one where... trying to think the right way to put this, because I played it on PC and I played it on Xbox, and I had a very different experience on console than I had with PC. The PC version was horrible. It was horribly optimized on PC, and it was just the worst experience for me for trying to get a game running. And to be fair, my computer was not great, but it matched the minimum specs. It matched the minimum specs that I could find online for everything. Everything that I looked up said the PC that I had at the time matched the minimum specs, and it would not run. So they clearly mishandled that, because I mean, it was clearly a port from the Xbox version, or the console version, and they ported it over to PC. Which, from what I understand, Ubisoft is actually kind of notorious for that. They are very bad with, like, they don't like, or at least at the time when I remember hearing about this back with AC Unity, they don't really like PC gaming. They don't like the idea that it's relatively easy to quote unquote pirate games, and that it's kind of frustration for them that can happen, and that happens a whole lot more on PC than it does on consoles. And so they tend to, at least at the time, I don't know if things have changed now, but I mean, at the time, which was like, what, 8 years ago, they were basically saying that we don't, or I don't know if they were saying, but it was basically speculated that they don't put a lot of effort into the ports because of those reasons, right? So they don't really put a lot of effort to it. They just put it onto their best PC, hit run on the, whatever they do, and with their game engine, and then they just put it out there without actually doing much optimization or doing much verifying that it actually works properly. So you actually needed much better specs than actually what happened. So, oh yeah, had that whole like no face with missing eyes thing. I've actually seen a couple games do that. So, Ubisoft gifted me a free game because of AC. Really? Now that's interesting. That's interesting. Dead Kings. I think everyone got it. Actually, I'm curious if I got it or not. I remember that was their major DLC, right? People I feel are stepping away from pirating, and I think a big part of that is because of how easy it is to get sales, right? Also, you're gonna have to remind me because it took a while to read chat. What do you mean? Speak for yourself. Oh, you're talking about geez, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. It was free and it was great. You're talking about Dead Kings. Okay. I'll have to check that. I'll have to check that out. See if I have it or not. Because maybe. As I said, I bought Unity on PC and then got super disappointed with it. Then I bought it on Xbox and was much more happy with it on console. And I think that's why, at this point, I pretty much treat my console like a Ubisoft machine. So, like, all of my Assassin's Creed games, Far Cry, anything that's Ubisoft, I play on console, for sure. That's just pretty much my rule from now on. Very few things will actually play from Ubisoft on PC. Yeah, AC Unity, that's another interesting one of those games where I feel like it was another one of those games where it was in a new engine for a new console, and they just horribly handled that transition to the new engine again, just like with Assassin's Creed 3, which then resulted in them, you know, getting some negative reviews because of the bugs that were put in there because of that, so. They gifted me Black Flag and still haven't played it. Oh, how have... Okay, no. You have to go play Black Flag. That was the best one. That was the best one, okay? It's Ubisoft. It's Ubisoft. I've always called it Ubisoft. I can understand why some people would say Ubisoft, but I've always called them Ubisoft. So. That's funny. It's Ubi. There's no U there. Why would it be Ubisoft? Unless you're of course trolling, which would also make sense. So. Hold on. Where the hell am I going anyway? Gotta head down here. You know, we're just gonna go through the non-revealed parts of the map. Oh, there's a thing right here. But yeah, actually, I'd be interested to hear. What do you guys think? Well, actually, not what do you guys think, but what games can you guys think of that are kind of like Assassin's Creed, right? Or not Assassin's Creed Unity, but like Mass Effect Andromeda, stuff that was, you know, horribly underrated because of maybe its initial release or its initial response. What other games can you guys think of? Like, I always think, like, the two that I actually really generally think of is No Man's Sky and this game, right? These are the two games that kind of like pop into my head. But what games can you guys think of that are like that?
Aya is watching what happens on Eos very closely.
Can I really not go? Actually, I might be able to go here. Yeah, Nomads. Yep. I think almost everybody would think of Nomad because it definitely did have that. It had a really hard launch, and I think really hard just like they just had a really bad set of circumstances, and part of it's because they were pushed by Sony to get it out and to really embellish as to what they had and how good the game was going to be. So, yeah, it's rough. Rainbow Six or so you've heard. Oh yeah. That is interesting. Is that a cave? That is... No, it's just a sinkhole. Fascinating. Yeah, I'm actually interested to hear about that, because I don't know. I've heard some interesting results, because I have heard that some people weren't happy about it, and that's true. I love that. I should actually wait to try and get the combo with the team, because oh wow, that poor guy just had his head blown off. To be fair, virtually all games get trashed by a large group of people who seem to make their living pointing out what's wrong with games. There is definitely truth to that, but I feel like some games get it a whole lot worse than others, right?
I think that's a remnant device.
I advise scanning it, Pathfinder. I was unable to extract much, but it appears the cat received a nav point from these remnant cores.
Ooh.
Can you get the nav point too?
Partially. I require another core to complete the string.
Rule of threes. Always fine. Gotta do everything in threes in games. But yeah, no, I 100% get what you're saying. No, there is definitely a certain section of the video game audience that always seems to have that sort of feeling, right? Where they feel entitled to constantly bitch about games, and so they or maybe they're practicing to be their own type of critic, right? So they gotta really, you know, jump down the throat of every game that's being put out and bitch about how it's not perfect, it's not what they said, or blah blah blah, you know. So I can get that, and there does seem to be a bit of that sort of mentality sometimes when games first come out. Yikes, this thing's a bit damaged. But like as I said, like there's definitely certain games that get worse than others, though. Like as I said, No Man's Sky is one of them. Do you know what another one is? Fallout 76. I mean, from what I hear, they've continued to put out patches and done a lot more stuff with it, and it's actually like, but it's definitely one of those games that like just got completely crapped on by gamers all over the place when it was first released. So, that was something weird that happened with Last of Us 2, but I thought that that game's was I thought that game was real good. Even been thinking of returning to it. Interesting. Remember you talking about that as well. My favorites are the ones who say games are unplayable. Maybe they just suck at them. I think that's true. But I also think that there's a lot of people who are just like they basically have incentive to or not necessarily incentive, but like it's just their personality to constantly exaggerate and say that things are unplayable when they're not, right? When they say it's unplayable, it's just not how they would, you know, not the type of game that they would enjoy, or maybe there's a certain aspect of it that they don't like, and therefore they say it's unplayable. I mean, yeah. And of course, as you say, it may be just that they suck at them, which is also possible. It's also very true. I mean, there are people like that. This is unplayable, and then it's just mainly because they suck at playing the game. So. In fact, it's kind of funny. A coworker of mine was kind of like that. He said, and to be fair, he wasn't. I don't think he was really much of a gamer, but I mean, he got the original Halo, and he played it for like the first level. But he said he couldn't get out of the first level. He said, "I don't like Halo. Halo's a bad game." I'm like, why? Well, it's unplayable. I can't get past the first level. The door won't open. I'm like, what are you talking about? The door won't open. Of course, there's no door to open. You just go to a certain point, and then the cutscene triggers. What? So, yeah. People are interesting. I'll put it this way. People are very interesting.
Lexi, found another colonist.
I found a data pad. I didn't
We're
find
so
a colonist.
close. I just know it. Once we get that linguist, we'll crack it. There's so much tech here. It has to help. Then I can see Carrie again.
Oh.
It's been a slow start, but we got this. Oh no. No!
Oh my.
Damn it.
The Remnant aren't all bots and maybe blue skies. Stay careful.
Thanks. Sounds like a person I know named Chi. Yeah. It is not G though, but yeah. Oh man. I've even heard game journalists complain about things in games, and I'm like, it's not even a big deal, not that hard or challenging to deal with. I know, it's... That's the... Like, I don't even... Here's the other... Like, I don't even look at game journalists anymore. I used to be, like, super big and... I'm trying to think of the right way to... So, like, I used to be really interested in creating a database of all the games that come out and actually comparing all of the, or at least a bunch of game journalists that I respected and how they reviewed a game when it came out, right? But I feel like, and maybe it's just because things have gotten worse over time, but I mean, the game journalists that I'd be paying attention to, a lot of them were complaining over things that were just really dumb. Like, things where I'm like, what are you... Like, why are you complaining about this? It doesn't really make sense to think that you're complaining about this is a relatively small issue. Like, why are you making it out like it's much worse than it actually is? And dinging a game for something that's a relatively minor inconvenience at worst, you know? And I also wonder just how much of this is... How much of it is...
the interface that controls this.
Is them just trying to look for things to complain about, right? Because you can't just give a good review or anything like that. You got to find something to ding the game on, right? I don't know. And who knows? Maybe it's just something where it's a. That was interesting. Maybe it's something where they got an early release of the game and it was a bug in that early release, but it's not in the final release, and they get an update later on, but then they don't update the review, if that makes sense. Okay, can't undo that. So he said he found another colonist. I don't see said colonist. I found the data pad, which was an interesting find. But I'm trying to find any and all the dead colonists, and I think I'm only one away. But I don't know where this colonist body is, which makes me question whether or not he just said that. And that he always says that in this area. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Yeah, it can also be subjective. So many different opinions. Plus, I think some game journalists may not play the entire game, or they rush to get through something. And I think that's actually kind of a big part of it, right? Because they got to get through, you know, like particularly like think about a longer game like Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm 45 hours in, and I think I'm only about halfway through. Maybe about 60% of the way through. And being in that kind of framework where you're trying to play through the game and you have to get through the game from top to bottom, you can't stop, you can't switch to play anything else, or else you'll actually lose the time, right? Because you gotta finish it, and then you have to actually write down your thoughts on it, and actually, while you're playing it, have to your side. Because I mean, I can only imagine this being the case, but if I were reviewing games for a living, like the first thing I'd be doing is I'd have a notepad to my side, and you know, if anything that I like happens, if anything that feels good happens, I'd be then writing down, I like how they do this, I like how they do that. If something bad happens, I don't like how that, you know what I mean? And so you have to be constantly critically thinking as you're going through the game, and I'm sure that's got to be just exhausting. after a while, right? And so, if I'm sure for them, their tolerance for minor nuisance is actually relatively low, right? So oh gosh, as I smooth. Wow. So I get that's what you get for not looking both ways, not looking behind you when you reverse out of nowhere. I'm so glad this happened in a video game and not in real life, because that would have been so bad. So bad. Freaking car, this game is a 6 out of 10. Yep. Yep, exactly. So. Okay, what I was trying to do was just to turn the car so I could go this way. Apparently that is not it. Also, I think we've actually got all the missions. Maybe I'm wrong. All the missions that anyway have the markers on the map. I'm sure there's others, but at this point, I think I'm actually pretty much ready to go. But we'll actually take off and head out to, shit, did I just go in the same damn... Yep, I went in the same hole. Yep. Trying to be smart and trying to be smart and just like, oh, I'll just go off this cliff here and that'll get me, faster out and the outpost. But nope, in a hole, no reason, like an idiot. But if you were driving that in real life, would it matter? I think it would. I think it would matter. I mean, more so for the fact that, potentially smack another car and completely demolish it. Maybe I'd leave a scratch on this thing in real life, but I'm pretty sure I'd demolish another person's car with this thing. I saw on How Long to Be Mass Effect Andromeda, it's like twice as big, / twice as long as the other Mass Effect games. I've paid attention to that, but I can see that. Maybe. I mean, to be fair, I mean, so, like, there are at least 5 planets, right? So if I look at this button, right? So this button, as you can see, there's a list of 5 planets. These are 5 planets you can actually land on and create outposts for. And of these 5 planets, as you can see here, I've only actually completed, or at least 100% viability. That's actually not even completed. That's just getting the viability up to 100%, which then unlocks AVP points and all that stuff, which then gives you, rotating returns that, well, not rotating returns, but, scheduled returns that give you so much every so often. And I've only completed 2 planets, right? There's 5 other planets, and that's not including main missions that happen on said planets, main missions that happen on planets that aren't fully explorable like this. And again, each of these planets is, a large section of the map. Let me just put out a marker out here for this farthest point of the map and just take a look at how... Oh, it's not even going to show me. That's nice. But I mean, it's a large distance, right? It's several kilometers, right? This is I would say it's at least a 2x2, if not a 3x3 kilometer distance. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, it just feels like it's a very large map. And there are 5 of these in the game. And this also doesn't include the Nexus. This doesn't include any of the special space regions that you can go to, or planets that you can go to that aren't explorable like this, but are specifically for missions. So, yeah. Also, I did see that you say that like it's a bad thing about me completely demolishing the other car. if I were to crash into it. Yeah. It's kind of a bad thing. I mean, my insurance wouldn't think it would be a good thing. Okay, so it's either bed or energy drink now. I feel like energy drink at almost midnight is a poor choice, so... yeah. Yeah. True. True. Yeah, I totally get it, man. If you need to go to bed, I understand. Thank you so much, Alien King, for hanging out. It's always a pleasure to chat with you in chat, dude. And we need to get together and play some Division 2 sometime. In fact, we need to get to Beck 5 in Division 2. I don't remember. I know you've got Division 1 to Beck 5. Do you have Division 2? And, oh, you do have it. Okay. Yeah, so, like, I've been playing with Alien King quite a bit, and then I've been doing a bunch on my own. I feel like they fixed quite a bit of stuff in Division 2. I feel like Division 1 was a little bit more of a slog. Division 2 seems much better. And I've enjoyed even just playing on my own. And to be fair, I haven't played in a while, but it's pretty good. It's enjoyable, and I mean, I'd recommend it, particularly if you want to, play with people. So. Okay. Now let's go ahead and head out. Oh, and this way we should also be able to see, we should also be able to see the architect.
All clear. Welcome back.
Thanks, Suvi.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Yay! Read the email from Gil. Fine. This will be super easy. Come meet Jill. To writer from Gil. Hey, next time we're on EOS. Oh, really? Too late. Oh, is this Jill Connor? I've already met her. She's actually pretty cool. Next time we're on EOS, I'm meeting up with my buddy Jill. She'd love to meet you, and I kind of said you'd make an appearance. So don't make a liar out of me. That's nice. Invitation, Pathfinders only. To writer from Zevin Reka. Writer, I realize you've taken up with business, as we all are, but we shouldn't forget to celebrate our victories. The reunion of so many Pathfinders certainly counts. Next time you're on the Nexus, come by Pathfinder HQ. We deserve an evening to catch up all together. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah. Writer from Carrie to Vessa. Hello, writer. Excuse me. They say you just got back from Kadara Port. Well, that was a while ago. There isn't much official word from there, or the Exiles. Can you give me a few on the camera details? Sure thing. Stasis pods aboard the Turian Ark. To writer from Director Tan, a.k.a. the douchebag of the Nexus. Writer. Avidus Rix is leading a team to recover stasis pods from Arcantanus. For someone who wasn't keen to take the job, he's certainly enthusiastic now. If all goes well, we'll have saved the lives of 1,500 Turians. No small accomplishment. That's actually awesome. Thank you, Director Tan, for not being a douche in this email. To writer from Cora. Cora, okay, so here's the other thing. Cora, I think it's right now in terms of the romantic situation, the romance options for writer. I think I'm either going Cora or Peebee at this point. So I'm not entirely sure, but that is, I think, the choice that I have to make in this playthrough. Thanks again for coming with me. If you want to know, the plants we seeded are Terrell Azana, handful of water, a plant from Renoke, common Earsal, a Thessian blossom that smells like honey, and Lace and Lilac, a flower they found on Eden Prime. Oh, and a few others. Nice. From Drac, Angaran Guns. Man, writer, I thought I knew guns, but this Angaran shit, they really know how to They really know how to make things to point and shoot. Was eyeing a couple of on Aya when we were there. A sidearm called a Zephyr, a sniper rifle, Ishiray, I think they called it. Looked fancy, but I guess even their shivs are Their shivs are pretty nice. I do like their shivs. They look very cool. Glad we found aliens who know how to fight. Not sure how I would feel if Andromeda was nothing but Pyjax or Elcor. I'll take Ket over those chumps. Brack. From Lexi to Ryder. I appreciate you coming to find me on the Nexus. I apologize for running off like that. It was unprofessional and won't happen again. One day when things calm down, we should get drinks for real, unwind like friends. Purely platonic, of course. Of course, Lexi. Also, Lexi was also kind of she was also kind of in the running there, and so was Suvi. So, but I think Cora and Peebee for this playthrough. Maybe switch things up in the next one. Again, to Ryder from Lexi. Ryder, after our last discussion, Sam and I thought it best. We both took a crash course in AI history to gain a better understanding of each other's perspectives. It's been immensely helpful in finding common ground, but also for highlighting the differences between Sam and the Geth. The Geth didn't need the Quarians to survive, but Sam cannot carry out his primary functions without a Pathfinder. I still don't like Sam has the ability to stop your heart, but I no longer have nightmares about him getting trigger happy with your life. Lexi. And I can understand Lexi's complaint. It would be a little disconcerting to hear that an AI doing that for whatever reason. So, stress relieving hobbies from Lexi. Ryder, I'm encouraging all crew members to take up stress relieving hobbies. Everyone, especially you, is under a lot of pressure. While taking up knitting may seem a waste of time, such activities release endorphins that clear clutter from your brains, so we can solve tough problems and make better decisions. You don't have to choose anything from the activities below, but I think they might jog some ideas. Gardening, reading, knitting or crocheting, coloring or painting, journaling. I'm always here to talk if you need to talk. Non-work related email from Jal. Writer. I told Liam and Peebee and Lexi a children's story that the mothers used to tell us when we were small. It's from our oral history of the time before the Scourge. The crew said I should write it down so that it could be added to the cultural center of the Nexus. On the Nexus. The Wayward Child. Long ago there was a child who was very stubborn and wouldn't listen to any wisdom. Not from her father, nor her many mothers. One day, seeking adventure, she snuck aboard a spaceship with an unknown designation. That child was brave to seek adventure. However, she ended up getting spaced with a lot of garbage. Wow. Deservedly, she froze in the cold vacuum of space and died. The end. That is so depressing. I don't know why the crew enjoyed it. It's a terrible story meant to scare youngsters into obedience. Is this a novelty to your people? If so, how do you humans keep children from hurting themselves, Jal? No, it's still a thing. I don't know how many stories. I don't have kids of my own, so I can't really tell. But I mean, if there's any young parents in the chat, please advise. How many of you actually still tell stories like that? Saying. Communication from Jal. I'm writing to let you know that I've been receiving a lot of messages of congratulations from Resistance members who heard of our victory against the Archon. Not common knowledge, but it's hard to keep good news like that from spreading. We are hopeful. We are a hopeful people who are granted new hope. Imagine the excitement when we conquer Meridian and heal the cluster for all our people. Some nights I can't sleep because I'm dreaming of it, Jal. 2 more. From Liam, Broken World, come on. Guess we can't fix everything. Environment is one thing, but a shattered planet, that's about as not golden as it gets. Remember that feeling the first time we saw Habitat 7? Can't imagine waking up to just rocks. Augie's making accommodations on Padromos. like everyone in the initiative, and Varand is spreading word among her people. Turians will have homes to help build. Never liked the one world per arc thing anyway. We're all on the same side. No, I agree with that for sure. We're on the same side. Why not just, make the planets as like a Nexus initiative thing rather than, outposts per species type of thing. Liam has included a list of media themed to waking up. Genres including homesteading dramas redone for interstellar settings and several remakes of a story about a day repeating until it's done right. AKA Groundhog's Day, AKA Live Die Repeat type of thing. Liam's movie night from Suvi. Dear writer, I heard that Liam's planning, what Liam's planning. It seems like a great idea, even if things are unsettled at the moment. I'd love to help out. Stop by when you can. Suvi. Ah, okay, I can talk to Suvi about that stuff. Okay, cool. Reason to talk to Suvi. Hello, Suvi.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
Indeed.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right?
True.
I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, be social and things.
Okay. Find a plant on eye after Suvi. Okay. Cool. Excuse
You
me.
have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I do? Hell yeah. Excuse me. Got a whole bunch of phlegm all of a sudden. Okay, AVP desk, there we go. I like snacks and stuff. Who doesn't like snacks and stuff? Particularly watching something? Yeah, I would love a good snack. Particularly movie snacks? Hell yeah. Okay, we got 3 science things. We have got 2 military and 2 commerce. So I think we're gonna go military. Organic materials. Reveal hidden caches around established forward stations. That's actually not a bad idea. Apex tactics. Or ears to the ground. I kind of like the reconnaissance, but I also like the material stuff. So we'll do this one. I think we'll do the hunting parties instead. Lyrium, magnesium, lithium, omnigel, remnant, Angaran. Something. Credits. Shell, filaments, soft chitin, and scale fibers. Nice. Check out the strike teams. And they failed. Come on, guys. Expect better from you. What you guys? Success for 2000 XP. Traits gained. Remnant Specialist rewards. 10 mission funds. Bronze. Item loot box. Research data loot. Nice. Very nice. I have not actually paid attention. Mission. Thank you. We'll do this guy here, and then we'll do send a strike team for this one. Send her instead. There we go. Oh, and I can't equip them with anything. Okay. Fine. Speaking of which, we should have a whole bunch of stuff we can sell. All salvage, which gets us another 6,000, which is pretty darn great. 30k for stuff. Ooh, copper. Would they have copper? Darn crystal, don't care, don't care, don't care. Copper! Want copper, damn it. Going titanium. I don't want titanium. Oh, I didn't realize I could actually... Oh, that's so cool. That's actually very... I didn't realize you could actually level up people from inside the Tempest. Rather than having to equip them and go out on a mission, you can go into the pause menu while on the Tempest. And actually... Oh, that's very cool. Actually, that's actually a really cool design feature. Well done. BioWare Montreal, which actually is sadly enough I don't think exists anymore. Hold on, let me. So long, BioWare Montreal. We hardly knew you. That's so sad. That I think is the other thing that kind of bothers me because of how people reacted. They completely shut down an entire studio because of how poorly people reacted to Mass Effect Andromeda. Actually, really sad. BioWare Montreal formed in March 2009 to assist the Edmonton studio where necessary. Led the development for DLC Mass Effect series as well as Mass Effect Andromeda. BioWare Montreal was merged. Okay, so they weren't exactly shut down, but generally when there's a merger, you normally a whole bunch of people are actually let go, if you will. Yeah. Did you hear those two BioWare dudes? I did not hear, actually. I actually did not hear that. Corey something or other and the guy who was involved in Anthem and Dragon Age. I did not know that. That's actually interesting. Let me take a look. I got the wiki page up right now. Yeah, that's interesting. Guy who's involved with Anthem and Dragon Age. But yeah, it's just kind of sad in my opinion that that just because you had a little bit of a rough launch, but a generally good game, but still just bad enough that they freaked out and killed an entire team. Not killed, but you know what I mean. They shut down an entire studio, merged it with another studio. That kind of sucks. Where the hell is he? Mass Effect 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, Anthem. There we go. Was it the director or one of the writers? Oh, Casey Hudson. I did hear about... Well, I heard something about Casey Hudson and Mark Dara. Hold on. Curious about Mark Dara. So I will tell you this much. Those two are not founders, but they must have been pretty big. Hold on. Casey Hudson. Casey Hudson is a Canadian video game developer known for his work on several of BioWare's video games, and mainly the Mass Effect trilogy as a game director. Okay. Okay. After obtaining a degree in mechanical engineering, I don't care. Hudson began his career at the Canadian video game developer BioWare. Credits as a technical artist on several games, including MDK2. Eventually became the how the hell do you know this? Or not do no. How the hell do you manage this? Mechanical engineering, and then you go into work in video games. I have a computer science degree with the video game emphasis, and I'm not working at video games right now. Well, beyond just my own sort of little indie stuff, but and even then. Yeah, Casey Hudson was part of KOTOR, and then the was a general manager of BioWare, and he's the director. He then left and came back, now left again. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the original, the people who, like, BioWare actually, I think, was just... I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. They started out as a medical company, right? And then they shifted into games for whatever reason. Founded by Ray Muzuka. Zika. I have no idea how to say that. Canadian investor, entrepreneur, and physician, so he is a doctor, originally trained as a medical doctor and practicing as an emergency department and family physician after graduation. He is the co-founder of video game developer BioWare. Okay, so founded by that guy and Greg DeChuck. Interesting. Co-founded BioWare in '95 with Ray and Augustine Yip. After all three earned their medical degrees from the University of Alberta. Interesting. Alongside Trent Auster and his brother Brent, Zuka's cousin Marcel, and Augustine Yip. Of the founding team, why do you have to go by his last name? Ray and Greg had recently graduated from medical school from Alberta and had a background in programming in the school. Together with Yip, they had created a medical simulation program. The three also played video games for recreation, eventually deciding to develop their own. The success in the medical field provided them with the funding they needed to launch a video game company to make their first game. They pooled their resources in which resulted in a capital of $100,000. The company was incorporated in February 1st. So, okay, so that's interesting. So I don't think they were formed to specifically be a medical software, but they were all doctors, and so that's the reason why they called BioWare, is because of their medical background. So, yeah, the two doctors, yeah, got rich then pieced out. But hey, thanks, docs, you made some good stuff. I think Ray's actually still part of it. Greg's, I think according to this, he retired from what he's doing. I don't know about the others because they don't have an actual wiki page. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's retired or not. I don't know. If he left. I know he was involved still in Mass Effect 3. Manager. Yeah. 2012, he announced on the BioWare website that he was retiring from video game industry and that he's moving onto a third career chapter, mentoring and investing in entrepreneurs and technology, new media, and blah, 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 blah. So, yep. Yeah, so they are gone. They are no longer working with any of that stuff anymore. So. But yeah. I mean, it sounded like they were able to get a shit ton of money anyway from their time being doctors, so... Hey. And it's... Hold on. Melee attacks? Interesting. Do that one. But yeah, it sounded like how they got started was, actually... they did make a whole bunch of money because they were doctors, and then with that, they were able to use that collateral to actually, can't do that. It's not there. Sorry. I keep getting sidetracked. With that collateral, they were then able to make the video game studio and then actually do other stuff with it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm sure they made a shit ton more money. Oh man. Get everything up to level 4, and then we'll see if we can do 5. Bleeding Strike or Recharge Speed. Bleeding Strike. Can only do one of these, so Persistent Drain or Radius. Continues to restore Gel's shield over time. The enemy target is primed for combo. Ooh, yes, anything that's gonna prime. Hell yeah. Oh wait, no. I can still. No, that's a 5. That's a 5. Oh, I can't do anything. Never mind. I'm wrong. I am wrong. Stop killing good studios, EA. Yeah. Would love another kick-ass Mass Effect game though. No, and they are making it. They've already teased like an image that apparently has Easter eggs from the original trilogy and from Andromeda. So I don't think they're done with it. I don't think they're going to. We just don't know when they're going to come out with their next game. And also keep in mind, even though they did shut down BioWare Montreal, they didn't shut down BioWare proper. So BioWare is still a thing, right? It's just because it was a side studio that actually did Mass Effect Andromeda, and I think a lot of people don't know this, which is that it wasn't BioWare's main team that did Mass Effect Andromeda. It was actually a side team that had actually made Andromeda, and again, these guys did a lot of the DLC for the original trilogy, and then they got the chance to do their own game. So. I'm still shaking my head that they got rid of Dead Space Studio when Amy Hennig joined. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of sucks. That definitely sucks. So I can see that being an annoyance for sure. It's pretty douchey, to be honest. And I don't know why they would do it. Maybe they were seeing diminishing returns on Dead Space 3. I don't know. Drax Rage inspires nearby allies to greater combat prowess themselves. Interesting. Or brutality. Drax Rage becomes even more powerful, giving him increased melee damage. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna do that. Hell yeah, Drax can be a badass. Did I miss something? That was a Blood Rage that I just gave. Yeah. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Okay. As for Peebee, I know she still needs leveling. Yeah, she's got a ton of stuff that we gotta do for her. They were gonna make a new Star Wars game, and I think at that time they were saying single player is not a big thing anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? And what's funny is that, because I actually remember hearing that, because it was around the same time, on top of that, that's when they gave Respawn, I think that's when they brought Respawn Entertainment fully under their, kind of under their ownership, and that's when they actually gave them the single-player Star Wars game. And they're like, okay, you guys are good at single-player, because they did a fantastic job with the single-player game of Titanfall 2. They said, you guys did such a great job with that. People love it. You guys are doing, this Apex Legends. So you got that multiplayer thing going. We'll give you a chance. We'll give you a chance to do the single-player game of Star Wars. Gosh, what's it called? Jedi Order, Fallen Order. And I'm enjoying it. I've been playing through it off stream. Maybe I should start streaming it. But it's really good. It's fantastic. It definitely is a bit of that Metroidvania, Souls-esque type game. and it's fantastic. And I hope that EA is like, oh well, this game actually did pretty well. Maybe we should keep doing multiplayer games every so often. would be nice if they did that. I don't know if they will. I don't think EA is that smart, but we'll see. Would be nice though. Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. It's a fantastic game. I would recommend it. Okay. Duration or outbreak. Invasion now infects up to 3 enemies near the target location. Interesting. Duration. Do that. Get the outbreak. This one up to 4. Oh, she's also got shockwave. Nice. I like the damage in force. Yeah, I totally expect a new Jedi game from. I hope so. I actually really hope so. Oh wait. So hold on. So you're, gosh, so you are 100% right. They killed off the Dead Space 3 game. Weren't they? The Dead Space 3 studio. I thought they were actually working on the Star Wars game. Because EA canceled it. And I thought that was the. EA keeps canceling Star Wars games. This is from Screen Rant. EA keeps canceling Star Wars video games, game projects, each for different reasons. Here's why the Battlefront spinoff and other games were scrapped. Yep, they were. The Dead Space studio teamed up with Amy Hennig to make a Star. That's right. That was what I was hearing. That's right. It was called Project Ragtag. Interesting. Project. If only I could actually spell, right? Project Ragtag. Video game. Even has a wiki page. Let's. In fact, I'm gonna put this in the chat so you guys can check this out as well. Project Ragtag was a code name for an untitled third-person action-adventure game set within the Star Wars universe. It had been under development by Visceral Games. That's the team behind Dead Space. Since around 2013, and set to be published by Electronic Arts before its cancellation in 2017. The project was led by the creator of the Uncharted series, Amy Hennig. It's a linear game about a large-scale heist taking place in the wake of the events of Star Wars 4: A New Hope. Oh, that would be interesting. Movie studios and Motive Studios and EA Vancouver have assisted the game's development. Visceral Games shut down by Electronic Arts in October 17, 2017. The game's development was rebooted by EA Vancouver to become an open-world title. Despite this, the project was reportedly canceled. Oh, wow. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. Why? That is just so dumb. Oh, you know what? I do know why. Because that was at the time of EA saying, oh no, we want to now really start focusing on multiplayer only because that's where we're getting a shit ton of our money from loot boxes and all that other bullshit. Particularly at the beginning, like that was right around the time when they released Battlefront 2. And the release of that was like, you know, at every level up, instead of actually leveling up and getting stuff, we're going to level up and get points. And with these points, you're going to use those points to get loot boxes. Oh, and if you really want to, you can then pay real money for said loot boxes as well. So you can either play the game to win, or you can pay to win. So, sorry. Still annoyed by that. I'm glad they changed it. I mean, they went back and they fixed it, right? So they went back and they actually changed that the way that entire game runs. So I mean, they fixed a lot of stuff, but still, it feels like the damage was done, and I feel like it definitely sent a lot of people, a lot of gamers, just kind of running for the hills away from Battlefront 2 because of that. So yeah. Yeah, so in 2015, because Battlefront was so successful, they had pulled Motive Studios off of Ragtag to go work on Battlefront 2. And then on top of that, Visceral was not allowed to hire more staff to make up for the fact that they had lost an entire dev studio who was helping them work on stuff. So, yeah, then God of War came out and Spider-Man. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, sad. Really sad. Yeah, and that's and this is always my irritation too. So like, a bunch of people like pointed to this as saying, because I mean Visceral had only done single player games before, right? And so a lot of people were saying, well, this means that publishers are moving away from making only single player games. Which I mean, I can see them doing that, but that's that's always my irritate. Whenever I see publishers buying studios, particularly studios that make good single player games, you always know it's always going to be a crap fest after that. Because essentially they're selling out, which I get it. Good for you for selling out and making a shit ton of money, but it always ends up in them being shut down eventually. When I do eventually get, and I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when, because that is my actual full-on plan, is to actually open my own game studio and start really putting out big games at some point in the future. But I mean, if I ever do that and any publisher comes around and says, hey, we want to buy your studio and give you a shit ton of money and you can keep doing whatever it is that you want to do, I'm going to say, yeah, no, you can go screw yourself, because there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And this is why I dislike the idea of publishers owning game studios, because it's always the case. And again, not so much that I want to say that it should be illegal, that they should do that. Publishers can do whatever the fuck they want with their money, but yeah, it's so bad when developers decide to give in and do that, because a lot it's not always the case, but a lot of times it usually is. They have a cash cow, the publisher wants to come in and get in on that said cash cow, milk it dry, and then kill it and then throw it away. So yeah. Yeah, Amy Hennig came out later saying she understood that making games is expensive, yada yada yada. It is. I mean, to be honest, it really is. I mean, particularly with when you're starting out a new game, you basically have to start paying people to make a product and not get any revenue for said product. For anywhere from 6 months to a year to 2 years to 3 years, depending on how big and how long the development of the game project is going to take. And particularly, like, they had been in development since 2013 and had been working on it from 2013 all the way to 2017. That's 4 years of development. I mean, that's how many programmers, how many artists, how many directors, how many big heads of the studios. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that goes to just their salary, and none of that is getting recouped at all. Not until the game actually gets put out. And there is a certain point where you got to say, we kind of have to cut our costs where we can. And it's unfortunate. It's always unfortunate, but it sucks. Yeah. Sucks when it happens. Going through the takeover at my last job was interesting. 2 of the 3 main partners ended up leaving after the new company kind of botched things. Oh, I would do the same thing. In fact, I don't see any real good reason why the old owners would want to stick around, right? I mean, particularly if they're keeping a whole bunch of the managers, I don't see any reason for owners to stick around once they sell their business. Because really all they're doing is just sitting there. Because I mean, there's really no incentive to keep going because they've got the money that they have, you know, from selling the business. There's no reason to keep it going. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, the main goal is making money, but I guess it can be a bit tricky thinking about things in the long term and what's best, single player, loot boxes. Well, I mean that is the thing though. I think that's the beauty of the free market is that eventually people will say we don't like this thing or we do like this thing, and therefore if you're not going to do the things that we like, we're not going to pay for said games or we're not going to give good reviews for said games. So eventually you'll see equilibrium, right? And when good stuff happens that people like, they'll buy it, and when bad stuff happens that people don't like, they won't buy it, or they'll review bomb it, or they'll. So I mean, there is that aspect of it. As much as I may hate it when they do it to good products, but there is a way for gamers to, voice their displeasure with the games industry when they do stupid stuff. So, yeah. And I get it when they do. Oh. This is frag grenade. We'll do crack damage. Overload recharge speed or damage. We'll do the damage. For level 5, we'll do the frag grenade. Concussion or shrapnel. Strike damage plus 25% force, or I think we'll do this one. Yeah, the new Marvel's Avengers game has Nosedot. Really? Didn't play it, but it seemed it was another game. Oh, games as a service that people didn't really jive with. Interesting. See, I didn't know that, actually. It looked like it was very much a single-player, straightforward single-player game. So that's actually interesting. I didn't know that. They still haven't recouped their... Really? I thought it was really popular. I'm wrong on that. Holy cow. Also, for anybody who's here who's bitching at me for going on tangents, sorry, this is just kind of what I do sometimes. We're not gonna do the guild quest. I actually want to see. Oh, I need to go to Fold for this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's get this loyalty mission done with. They still haven't occupied or recouped their dev costs. It had a single-player campaign with grind. Oh, really? With grinding multiplayer. Like, what was the multiplayer? Was it like, was it open world exploration? Like, what was the multiplayer? It was grindy. That's interesting. I had no idea. Landing zone EOS. Architect Husk. What?
Tracking a remnant architect.
Check that out. So that's the thing that we beat last night. We fought this thing last night and defeated it. That's very cool. This is just like the one that was on Vold. When we took it over, it did the same thing with Vold. In fact, I'll show you because we gotta head to Vold anyway. That is interesting. Remnant's architect programming directives have been interrupted. It is in orbital standby mode and remains tethered to its home planet Eos. The architect's systems are completing recovery from severe radiation exposure. The architect itself appears to be conducting monitoring and analysis of Eos atmosphere. Interesting. Very interesting. Not too sure, but I think it was like Destiny, where you team up and go on like mini quests or something. Interesting. That is actually very interesting. Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, it could be fun, right? It could be fun if it's done right, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, and I didn't play it, so I don't really... The right way to say this. I say that a lot. What the hell? But yeah, I feel like that is certainly one of those situations where it could be done right, but it could very easily be done wrong, and just result in just absolute nonsense with how the game's played, and maybe it becomes super toxic, maybe it becomes just I don't know, because I know playing playing certain games, like I feel like Red Dead and GTA Online, if you try any of their missions with randoms, it is an absolute nightmare. Just horrible.
We just got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it.
Interesting. But yeah, to be fair, in Destiny, I never actually tried to meet with randoms in Destiny, but
Deploying probe.
I can't imagine trying to do missions
Tracker
with
ahead.
any of the randoms
Looks
there.
active.
It would be too great.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin. That is one twitchy self-destruct.
Yep.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Huzzah. Okay. We can at least find that now, but I'd rather go to Vold and go to that secret project for Peebee. I keep wanting to say Phoebe. It's not Phoebe. It's Peebee. Like PB and J.
Old orbit is steady.
Huzzah. And I think it's got copper here as well. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of missions here too. Speaking of which, here is the architect from Vold as well. I just love the look of these things. They look almost like dragons. So a bee that pees. Yes, that's one way to put it. Oh wait, no, did I not build? Hold on. Do I have the Hurricane 5? Shit, I don't have the Hurricane 5. That's unfortunate. Cyclone. That's burned into your memory. You'll never forget now. Yep, probably. It's all your fault. Okay, so we're gonna need to bring PB. I think we'll bring Jal as well. Yeah, no, I'm good with that loadout.
Approaching the LZ.
Oh wow. Yeah, there are definitely changes to the map once we basically terraform it. But I just love the view on this. Just the Northern Lights type situation here is just awesome, actually. It's actually rather interesting because I don't think this outpost is quite as big as the one on Eos.
Pathfinder.
Hello. Okay, where is this mission? There's there's memory trigger. You know, let's go to the memory trigger quickly. In fact, there are two. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of missions here. You know, screw it. No, hold on. Before I run up there, I'm gonna get my car. That'll make things faster.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever.
That's it? Jal's not gonna answer? Okay. Interesting.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible.
Huzzah.
Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Sweet. No. As for the journal, Peebee secret project from here. Tis over there. I don't find other battle sites unfold. No, we'll come here and do this mission first.
Hey, Jal. Jal? Jal? You alive?
What? What did I miss?
The way Ryder drives, you can sleep?
This is a very smooth ride.
Yeah. Thanks, Jal. Interesting.
These are the ruins we're looking for.
Time to scrounge for
Whoa,
tech.
and these are the bad guys. Okay. They're not angry yet. That guy's down.
Excellently done.
Jaw! Jaw! Anyone else?
Good work.
Nope. Ah, interesting. I need to go find another. It should just be one, though.
Okay, let's find these glyphs.
And...
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Oh, it's just right here? Really? It is just right here. Okay.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Yep. That it should. Okay, and this is actually pretty simple. It's a 4x4 Sudoku, so be able to get it done really quick. However, with that said, this one's going to be more intriguing because it is a... they've made it such that the there isn't any 3 in a single row. I'm going to have to try and find one that has multiple things in it. I can... there's no easy rows that I can simply solve. So let's see what we can actually try and do here. I think this would be the best one because we've got 3 here. Right? So we already have 3 items here that are different. We got this, this, and this. They're all different, and that means that only one thing could possibly go here, and it is that symbol. Right? Because this can't go here because of that. This can't go in here because of that, and this cannot go here because of that. Means it has to be that. Now we can complete this row, which looks like it needs to be that symbol. Okay. And we can also complete this column, which I think needs to be that symbol. Right? Now we can complete this square, which again needs to be that, and this needs to be that. Okay, and now we've got 3 here and here. Be that. Needs to be that. Okay. Too difficult. Pretty straightforward. That has to be that. What's missing here? That should be it. Pretty straightforward, actually. That's going to be a lot tougher than it actually was.
Hey, I'm getting better. Is this what you need for your project, Peebee?
Looks like it. Very cool little piece of REM tech.
Oh, yeah.
Rem tech?
Yeah, shortcut I made up. REM is short for remnant, and
I comprehend.
Anytime we come across ruins like this, let's scrounge what we can.
appreciate it. Come see me on the ship. I'll give you an update on the project.
Cool. Which means I now have to go back to the ship to actually continue triggering this. Okay. Most interesting. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just extract like this.
Ryder, could you...
Seem to like my driving. Constantly complaining about that. Okay, let's go talk to...
Peebee said she wanted to talk to you.
I know, I know. There we go. A lot of loading for just conversation.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out.
Oh my.
So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of REM tech, but kindly stop digging.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it.
Do I have to...
If you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Man, do I have to actually go all the way to the Nexus? Really? Also, this doesn't feel like it would be her loyalty mission. Let's go to the journal. Let's see if there's anything else marked Peebee. Nope. Okay, back to the Nexus I go. As of right now, this is the closest thing to a loyalty mission for her. It's cool to see 3 of the 4 arcs there. Kind of sad, I don't think we can even bring the 4th arc. It was so badly damaged. I do wonder if I'd maybe focused on that mission, if maybe we could have actually saved it. Even if, I don't think you could save the Pathfinder, because the Turian Pathfinder is already pretty much dead. But I wonder if you could have saved the ship.
I don't know about these Angara.
What the hell is this place? Also, isn't this residential quarters?
Unlocking. Come on in.
Sure. Whoa. That is a remnant inside the Nexus.
What in the world is this?
Peebee? What the hell did you make?
My project, she is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, Peebee. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is Peebee's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
Pelisaria. That's her name. Interesting.
So, want to talk about it?
That is a nice pet. You're right.
Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Hold on. It looks like the audio has gone out of sync again. Let me just... Properties. That. And then... I'll just stop doing that. Okay.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me. Anytime.
Aren't you a cutie? Thanks, Ryder. That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
Remnant VI unlocked. Peebee's research has unlocked the Remnant VI power. This power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable Remnant observer. You can find this power on the Tech Skills screen. That's pretty damn cool.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
It's really interesting. That is also one of the more powerful units that you can actually find in the... Surprised I can't scan it, too. But it is one of the more powerful units that you can actually find in... Well, that you fight in the game, I should say. Got shields, and it's got a pretty powerful laser beam attack. Also, this place is a mess. Oh man, look at all these files all over the place. Crazy. Yeah, I know, right? Nerd crib. Exactly. So that's on hold. There was... No, there was another one that was actually kind of interesting. No. Yes. Okay, so we need to go to Kadara for this one. I do want to do this one before I head out. Okay, so here is the plan, guys. I got about another 20 minutes on this, and then I want to switch out to something else. But in order for me to switch out, I'm going to have to shut down the stream for about a minute. So, about 20 minutes or so, we'll have to do that. Basically treat it like a break, come back, and we'll switch over to a different game. And again, it won't be quite yet. It'll be in about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I'll be going for a while tonight. It's Friday. Yeah, no worries, Debek5. Thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Have a great night, and sleep well, dude. Thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate you hanging out and chatting and being in here, so... Thanks, man. Well, let me know if you want to play some games sometime this weekend.
Welcome back.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Of course I do. Oh, email from Peebee. To writer from Peebee. Okay, so the Angara have a place they call the Repository of History. I know, sounds super dull. They need someone with more of a flair for naming things, huh? Next time you're running around Aya, come see me, will ya? Okay. Yeah, you too, Debek5. Have a great night. Okay, we're gonna go to Kadara. We'll deal with this, the anti-AI group. Really? It's interesting. Just out of curiosity, what are you watching on? Like, I haven't dropped any frames, so I'm curious. Are you on mobile, or are you on PC? What are you watching on? Are you on Xbox? That's another curious. Are you on console?
Now orbiting Kadara.
Yep. Are there no other landing zones? No, there are not. Laptop, interesting. Yeah, that's weird. Because I also have the, I have a preview up on my PC, so I can kind of see A, how it looks on OBS, and B, how it looks on Twitch itself. So that is interesting. Are you watching via an app, or are you watching, where do I need to go? Onto the Tempest. To the slumps. Laptop gonna refresh, yeah. I think that might do it. I've noticed sometimes streams are like that. It's a little weird. Okay, you're gonna load. There we go.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
That's actually pretty funny. I've never heard him get quite so, yeah. Come on, map. You can do it. I'm not sure which way I should go, or which way I need to go. That's terrifying.
This is not fun.
You know, he only falls asleep when you're here.
What?
Just kidding.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, come on. Really? You're not gonna... Really? I can't go this way? Are you kidding me? Oh, game. Why? Why must you do this to me? So apparently some smoke right here. Okay, that's not gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to go this way instead, and this range right here is just really in the way. If I go here, I might be able to do it. Might be able to go that way.
The scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Hey, thanks. You too, man.
Are you sure? Here? Now?
Huh?
But Joel's right here. What if he wakes up? Oh, screw it. I want you. Let's do it.
Oh my.
All right, pull over. I'll give you two some privacy.
I knew you were faking.
I wasn't the only one.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Oh man, that's hilarious. Peebee trying to prove a point. Oh man. Anyway, G. G was let down with that one. Hey G, thank you so much for hanging out. Really have a great night, and thank you for stopping by, dude. Now you're really leaving. Yo man, have a great night, and GG's, dude. And thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, man. Hey, where the hell? Oh, I see it. I see the spot. Is there not a better way to get up here?
This must be the hideout of those hackers who attacked Sam. Everyone remember, these people think their virus worked. Sam's gone, and I'm on their side.
This'll be good.
This will be good.
Private channel only once we're in, Sam.
That is one hell of a drive down. I don't think my way was any better, but still.
Welcome to our sanctuary. I'm Catherine Nye, Knight to my colleagues. I wrote the virus that freed you from Sam.
I don't know how to thank you.
I'm sorry your father did this. The initiative's use of AI could doom us all, and you were the first to suffer.
Did your virus kill Sam?
Sam has been reduced. It's harmless now. I saw the folly of merging humans and AI in the Milky Way, a Black Ops project called Overlord that created a monster. Many died. My son was hurt, and the young man used as a host was consumed. Every Pathfinder risks the same fate.
I'm glad to be free, but Dad designed Sam to work with a human mind.
The Corians designed their Geth machines to sweep floors, and they became an unstoppable army. A super-intelligent AI understands our world very differently. Anything might provoke it. Nothing could stop it. Excuse me, I have work to do. Unless you have questions.
If you're afraid of AI, why join an organization that uses it?
We needed an escape. I thought the initiative was using shackled AI for research. When I understood it... Well, a firefighter doesn't run away from a fire.
What more can you tell me about Project Overlord?
A Black Ops experiment by mad scientists to merge a human mind with synthetic intelligence. Their creation was a horror. I paid a heavy price to get my son out.
You think the Pathfinders could be overcome by their AI?
Worse. If the initiative thinks the human-AI merge works, they might roll it out to everyone. Imagine Sam's power in the hands of people who weren't ready for it.
Really?
I shouldn't keep you.
Thank you. Don't worry about Sam reconnecting. Our AI detector is always watching.
That's good to know.
The virus was a beginning. I'm about to make sure the initiative never repeats its mistake.
Pathfinder, it's unlikely an AI detector could discern our private channel. However, this may not be true for your scanner.
Knight's planning something big. That's not good.
Yep.
She's dangerous. Let's find out what's up. Discreetly. Looks like Knight's personal console. Sam, can you get into it?
Yes, but my access will trigger the AI detector. You'll only have one chance.
Okay, let's...
Alright, thank you for the ELISA data. So obvious when you run a comparison, the Geth, the SAMs, all our data shows that working AI produce a detectable electromagnetic pattern. It's similar to brain activity in organic life. Different cases, but a distinct signature. I even tested it against a basic VI. They're not even close. So, blathering aside, the answer is yes. All we need is sensors that pick up EM pattern of an AI operating nearby or interfacing with a Pathfinder implant, and we've got a detector. Child's play. How's your virus coming along? Right, there's the console. I know. Intelligence and introspection. Dr. K. Nye. At the sensory gallery at on Gathoy Ward, I could step into a booth and artificially experience rain as a Turian feels it. Elsewhere, I could smell like an Elcor, or hear like a Drell. But there is no booth where I could think like an artificial intelligence. Try it. Imagine being 2 or 3 times as intelligent as you are now. You're likely already approaching the level of considered genius for our species. Now keep going. 10 times, 20 times. The mind reels, doesn't it? And you still aren't as intelligent as an AI. Now consider how different such a mind might perceive and interpret the world compared to how you understand it. Think how different a sonnet might seem, or a sunset. Then ask yourself, what would such a mind make of our morality, the value of our organic life? My lab partners evolved 1,000 light years away. Make no mistake, it is the life on our servers which is truly alien. Interesting.
We need to be certain what to look for first.
Can I talk to these guys? Oh, I can't talk to these guys.
Oh, welcome. I'm Laveria. I'm so glad Knight's virus worked. Do you need anything?
It sounds like Knight is taking all this to the next level.
Oh, yes. Very soon now.
Has she told you anything?
Not much. Alain, her son, would know more.
Why did you join Knight's movement?
I know. Me, an underground hacker? Back home, I was a concierge on the Citadel. I coded games for my little sisters. They played together, walked to school together. And when those Geth machines attacked the Citadel, the Geth impaled them on spikes. Together.
Bad.
Oh, crap. That's horrible.
That's why I left for Andromeda, and why I joined Knight.
It's a relief to be free, but Sam wasn't so bad. Each AI is different.
Yep.
None of the Geth who attacked the Citadel stopped the others from hurting my little sisters.
I'm sorry. Sam would have been sorry too.
Really? It would? Well, thank you.
See you later, Laveria.
Bye. Come by anytime.
This must be tough to hear, Sam.
Those AI are the product of a different civilization. Ours will be founded on organic, synthetic partnership. I bridge the hard-earned lessons of the past and the promise of the future.
Yep.
You must be Ryder. Alain. My mother's in charge around here. But you're a celebrity. Sorry I can't show you around. I'm stuck sitting here for a few more hours.
Is something wrong?
I'm fine. Just good old Project Overlord. Still kicking me when I'm down. When Mom has... Nope. Can't talk about that. Do you need anything?
Anything you can tell me about Project Overlord?
Black Ops guys trying to make a VI human hybrid. They hired my mother as a programmer. They told me I was a candidate for the human part. And, hey, not like my body was doing me any favors. But my implants got hacked, and Mum said we're leaving. Lucky me. Overlord went downhill fast.
Lucky you. I mean, that sounds like somebody else got into the program.
If it's all right, can I ask you why you need all these machines?
I had a serious infection in my nervous system. I used spinal implants to walk and, bathroom stuff. But while my mother was working on Project Overlord, my implants got hacked.
Interesting.
They still work. I just have to sync them a few hours a day.
Your mother seems to have plans.
Mum's always got plans. A big one's coming up.
Nothing else you can tell me?
I would. But you just arrived. I learned the hard way. Trust has to be earned.
I've got to go.
You know where I'll be.
Pathfinder, I believe we can fix Alain's implants. I have schematics for an appropriate device. It will require time and resources.
Or I could start scanning, but that's risky.
At a research center. Where's their research center? Is there one nearby? Nope. Am I gonna have to go to shit, I'm gonna have to back out. The Tempest, aren't I? Most likely. I hope I muted in time for that sneeze. Holy cow. Citadel Economics Board. Case Report A5. On the subject of the 2182 flash crash, nicknamed the Ilium Sinkhole, thousands of stock prices collapsed overnight, destroying the value of approximately 1.2 million personal accounts. Responsibility was later traced to a rogue VI developed for the Ilium stock market, whose sentience had been illegally modified. Rayla Depagius, a senior white hat hacker at the Bank of Nos Astros, gave forceful testimony on the rising use of such VI, which make decisions in milliseconds that affect financial markets across the digital space, often based on news stories that a non-synthetic stockbroker would know to ignore. As far as the VI knows, it's just moving numbers around. Tapages testified it might even find that personally fulfilling in ways organic life can't understand. But for us, a decimal point can be the difference between riches and ruin. True. Is there a development spot nearby, or do I have to literally go back to the Tempest to do this? Kind of annoying if I did. Yep, I'm gonna have to go back to the Tempest, which is fine, but well, at least I know a better way of getting back up here, right? Kind of. Also, where did his mom go? Did y'all just fall or something? Sounded like he got hit hard by something. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to get back to the Tempest. Okay, head back to the Tempest, research the thing to repair the poor kid, and then head back and give it to him. Again, just annoying that I can't actually research this here on the planet. And no matter what, I'm going to have to drive back up there. Leave that gigantic mountaintop spot. Okay. Build a curative device for Elaine at a research center. Seeing as we have a research center right here. I'm not sure. Yes, it's right here. And I've got everything for it already. Nice. Cybernetic device. This device and its accompanying software will compensate for the damage to Elaine's spinal implants, enabling them to function correctly. Okay. Back down to the planet.
Now orbiting Kadara.
I wish there was a way to force the fast travel to actually put me down at one of those drop pods rather than having to go through that whole slog of you spawn at the port and then you gotta go down and then you gotta go through all that nonsense. In fact, I could have fast traveled here too. Oh well. It's about the same anyway. Come on. Come on. There we go. In fact, I'm curious if there is a spot on here. Really? I can't? It's dumb. You know, I don't even see any locations on here. I see a potential outpost site, but we can't even use it yet.
the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
What's funny is that I've already done this mission. And they're not even there anymore. Now, if I remember correctly, I should be able to... Yeah, this should be the pathway. Bit rough. There we go. We gonna make it? We gonna make it? This is even it. No, this better be it. This is it. There it is. Okay. Okay, so not crazy. Not crazy. Thought I hit the wrong spot. But picked up some lithium. Check out these containers quickly. Ooh. Angaran commando helmet. Nice.
Ella, I put a little something together. This should help fix your implants.
Are you serious? Yeah. Yeah, I can feel my nerves waking up. When Mercury goes down, Mum will lose her mind over this. Thank you.
No problem, Ella.
Poor kid.
I've got to go.
Thank you again.
Mercury. Sounds like a code name for whatever Knight's doing.
This will enable me to find any relevant data quickly.
Let's search Knight's console and see what she's up to.
Security protocols breached.
Bring up anything tagged Mercury.
Files found. Mercury. A strike to prevent any future AI by destroying all quantum computers on the Nexus.
Yikes.
Damn it. You could use those computers to create AI, but right now they run half the station. A lot of people could die. We need to stop Knight. Now. But quietly. Okay?
Hold on. Where do I need to go for this? Is this on... common areas and an operation. So this is on the Nexus. Yeah, this is on the Nexus for sure. Kind of annoying that it's not giving me a prompt.
Ryder.
Now orbiting Kadara.
do love that ship. It is a pretty ship.
Ryder, this is Kandros. Sam warned us about Knight's attack. Unfortunately, one device triggered already. We lost a chunk of hydroponics.
Shit.
Sorry, Kandros. I had to help someone out. Where's Knight?
We're tracking her down, but those devices are still live. I need you to take care of them, quietly. We can't afford panic.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Son of a bitch, you played me.
Knight?
Yes, me. I let you near my son. You're not stopping this.
Look at EMP devices on... Okay, so they're in operations, so I don't need to actually...
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
I'm sorry, Lambda. We're just trying to boost our morale. Doc says that freak is a textbook case of being hit with bionics. Hard.
And they're lying too. Val.
Ryder, please. The Nexus doesn't need those computers.
Yes,
but we won't be
they
safe
do.
from another overlord until they're gone.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. I sacrificed everything to stop it.
And you're an idiot for that.
Archarchero advises that power consumption is nominal.
Ryder, we cornered Knight, but she's carrying the last of those devices. I have a sniper ready, but she wants to speak to you. We could end this peacefully.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime up. You're listening to
This is gonna be rough. Because I feel like she's gonna
independent arm of the Andromeda.
try and detonate it. Do something stupid. Still in hydroponics? Yeah, I think she is. Or no, she's right there.
Kandros reports the sniper is ready.
Understood, Sam.
Sam, such a human name. No one ever listens. Your father built his human AI implant. Overlord went on despite my...
Everything keeps coming back to that project. What did you do?
I thought Overlord might help my son. They made him a candidate for their butchery. So I sabotaged it. I faked rogue code and ripped him out. Alain was hurt terribly, but he was alive and himself.
So you're the one who hacked in.
First Overlord, then Sam. Horrors, forced on children. It has to end, even if I must do the unforgivable.
Idiot.
Dad created Sam to help my mother survive a terminal illness.
Many terrible things come from good intentions. I should know.
And you're an idiot.
Sam and I helped Alain together. He's going to be all right.
No, the code I made, no one could fix it.
Sam did. Stand down and you can ask Alain yourself.
Here. The last device.
Thank you.
No matter what sentence they give me, I hope Alain will forgive me someday. If Sam really is what you say, perhaps it can forgive me too.
What an idiot. My gosh. Annoying.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the next
Welcome back.
I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Welcome back.
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship and peace are held in the highest regard. Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them the spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
I mean, there's been lots of wars in the Milky Way, so I wouldn't exactly put it that way.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace and
Sharks, humans, Valerians, Brogan. There's this. Ah, there's the Citadel. The Asari, Turians. Supposed to be for the Angarans.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative.
In fact, what about the Quarians? It's supposed to be for the Quarians. That could very well be for the Quarians. I mean, hell, think about it. I mean, they don't have anything about the Elcor or the Elcor or the Hanar or the Volus, the Drell. That's interesting.
Hey, Vetra, have you heard anything about some lab techs coming out of deep freeze?
Oh yeah, Kesh was mentioning that when we caught up.
Oh, wonderful. I'll have to pop by to say hello as soon as I'm done here.
Oh, I wouldn't do that just now. Apparently most of them have the cryo grumpies.
Cryo grumpies. I'll make sure to bring coffee with me.
That's funny. I wonder what she has to say when she's out here.
I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have. To be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Nice to think about.
Hello, this is Director Jared Tan. I would like to extend a warm welcome to
Gosh, there's Tan. Yeah, let's talk to Carrie and then I think we'll call it
First
there.
things first. Tan sent a little gift for your positive message. I'd make the most of it.
Yay.
Today's a tough one. The Exiles. Probably the most live-wire topic for our leaders. You've met the treacherous mutineers at Kadara port. Some think the Exiles are a menace to be eradicated.
Oh, they're not a real threat.
The Exiles have as many problems as the Initiative. Not every outlaw wants us dead.
Wow, it's almost heresy to hear that the Exiles are anything but filthy... well, exiles.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to cut this short. I need to prep for a meeting. Apparently some colonists want to talk about the series. Maybe they'll be willing to go on camera.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
Hello, this is Director Jared.
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and just save it here. Let's get a new save. And, yeah, I think... Hold on, let me just... Because I'm OCD. Gotta double check. Yep. Timestamp matches. Okay. Yeah, we'll exit out to the menu. Oh, man, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I know most of you have gone to bed, but I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. I mean, we've had a bunch of people pop in here. Debek 5, Original G, Alien King, Pale Gloss. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Saw a bunch of people in the in the chat as well come and go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's been a fun night, and yeah, we completed a whole bunch of side quests on EOS. I think EOS is pretty much done at this point. I think we finished the loyalty mission for Peebee. I might be wrong on that. We'll see. I think there's still more to come with her, but see what happens. And then we got sidetracked. We got sidetracked talking about Game Dev Studios. And we finished off the anti-AI mission there. So, yeah, I think we got a decent chunk done. And, yeah, I think it turned out pretty well tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is actually going to be it for me. I was thinking of switching over to another game, but it is a little late. So I will just call it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Have a great night. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting that follow button. If you'd like to see when I go live, Twitter and the Discord, sorry, not Twitter, just the Discord, is the best place for that. I'll always... Damn it, wrong keyboard. I'll always announce there when I go live, and you can also see a schedule for what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. I update that every week. Also, if you'd like to see where we got started, or how we got started with Mass Effect Andromeda, you can go to check out the YouTube channel and go watch the VODs. You can also go check out my other videos for other games I've played, like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Beyond Good and Evil, Stellaris, City Skylines, Satisfactory, No Man's Sky, Hollow Knight. There's a whole bunch of games there. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fun stream, and yeah. Have a great night. This is Green Leader signing out.